Here with volleyball coach Mike Lester. Coach, we always talk about the difficulty of going on the trip to St. Benedict and Concordia. I'm not going to say you made it look easy, but a 3-1 and a 3-0 win, a great weekend for you guys in the conference last weekend.
Yeah, you really hoped, Donnie, on that trip over the years to maybe come back with a split, get one of the two matches, and you probably call it a good weekend. And the way we came out on Friday night against St. Ben's with a 25-9 loss, we were a little worried going into the rest of the weekend. But, all year long, our team has really kind of settled themselves. We haven't had to do a lot, and we've got great leadership, and it really showed coming back in that second set and then going on for the rest of the weekend.
As you look at the season right now, 4-1 in the conference, 16-2 overall. You've got to be feeling really good about where you're at, but there's still just so much to play yet in the season.
Yeah, you know what? You like where you are right now. The team's been playing well. Our goal is to improve every time we step on the court, whether it's a practice or a competition. I feel like we've done that. But we said at the beginning of the year that there were 10 teams in the conference that could still had an opportunity to make playoffs, and so we still have 6 conference matches to play, and really anything can happen until you get to that 7-win mark or so in the conference. You really aren't sure of a playoff spot.
If you had to look at the team right now, we talk so much about several other people.
Yeah.
Who really has come to the forefront in your eyes that maybe is a bit of a surprise or really a very pleasant performance thus far?
Obviously, going into the season, we had to replace two pretty dynamic right side players, and all 3 of our players that have been playing on the right side, Gloria Katangi, Lexi Barth, and Bailey Jones, have really done a very good job at kind of solidifying that position for us. But perhaps the 2 unsung heroes of our team right now, well, actually 3, are our 2 setters that are running most of our offense, Lily Braun and Brittany Hansen. Now, both of them we had some pretty high expectations for, but they really have done a good job of running the offense. And then our 3rd setter has really stepped in and done anything that we've asked of her, in Maddie Hess. And we're trying to figure out some things on that second outside hitter position opposite of Brandy, and Maddie's been really steady for us out there. She's given us a lot of really good defense. She's a great server, and in reality, she's just a great team player, and she'll do anything to help us win, and she's done a great job.
Let's talk about this week. A very busy week for you, a big conference match against St. Olaf on Wednesday, and then you head to Aston, Pennsylvania for a tournament this weekend at Neumann. Are you at all concerned about Wednesday's match? Because I'm sure people are starting to think about travel and getting ready for the trip. Let's talk about Wednesday and what you need to do to make sure to stay focused.
Well, Wednesday's a critical match, obviously. It's a conference match, on the road against a team that's struggling a little bit in conference, but they have some big wins. They've beaten Carthage College, who's a top 25 team, and so we're expecting a real good test. We went to 5 with them at home last year. They have a lot of that core returning, so it's going to be a really good test for us. In terms of preparing, that's always a challenge when we leave early in the morning after that match on Thursday morning, and there's some logistical things that we do have to take care of to make sure that we're set with classes and the team knows what's going on for the week. And we tried to handle that a little bit yesterday so that today's practice really can be just a focus on Wednesday's match, and we've gotten all the logistical things out of the way, and hopefully that pays off for us and we can get the trip itself and that kind of out of the way yesterday, and now really be preparing for Wednesday night's match. And
what is going to be the key on Wednesday? What are some of the things that you look at so maybe you don't go 3-2 with them like you did last year?
Yeah, for us it's always, I kind of sound like a broken record, but it's winning the first ball contact, and you look back at the St. Ben's match and the Concordia match, the set we lost against St. Ben's, they dominated the first ball. They served us off the court. They passed the ball extremely well. We kind of turned that as we went into sets 2, 3, and 4. And going into Wednesday, it's going to be no different. If we can handle the first ball from them and really take them out of their offensive system, we're going to have a good chance.
And let's move ahead to this weekend. The Neumann Invitational in Pennsylvania. Teams you've never played before. Talk a little bit about that and maybe the excitement of being able to play some people that or some teams that you haven't seen before at all.
Well, I tell you, it makes Jackie, our assistant's job a little bit easier. There's not a whole lot of scouting she has to do in terms of game planning or anything like that, and so for us, really, we get to go out there and really focus on what we are trying to do, and in a lot of ways that's going to be good for us heading into the rest of the conference season, because it's an opportunity to really just focus on us, focus on maybe doing a couple of little subtle tweaks that are going to help us through the rest of the conference season, and not have to worry about what the other teams are doing too much, or or anything like that. So it's really going out there, having a good trip as the number one priority. Hopefully playing well, and coming back healthy and ready to go in the conference season.
Busy road week.
Yeah.
Starts on Wednesday against St. Olaf, and then off to Neumann University. Good luck this week.
Thanks.